We are on a roof. The storm has finally died down, but the somniferous rain continues, eternally. The zopilotes, which know all the secrets of the body and all those of the heart, are coasting serenely overhead. One circle, then another. Their wings spread so wide. Estación Camarón has become a death chamber surrounded by very high, opaque walls. Marcela's only consolation is knowing that Jerónimo won't be pecked by the birds, and as long as he's wrapped in the reed mat, he won't lose his eyes. Those eyes of his that gazed as though through many tears. Those eyes that together with Natividad's saw the beginning of the strike. Úrsolo, troubled to think that at any moment another of the zopilotes will fly even closer, feels the thorns of guilt. If he hadn't managed to persuade Calixto and Jerónimo to stay, to remain here, they might have been saved. Death is the body's shadow, the country itself, the nation, the shadow ahead or behind or beneath one's steps. If they had all left with the failed strikers, if they had left those 15 hectares of salty ground and salty water where they would always be. He still remembers when, during the period of the exodus from atop several beams, he was urging the migrating strikers to stay. His voice is strong as his conviction, as fearful as his soul. When the farmers asked if they were meant to eat dirt, Úrsolo gathered all the strength from his soul and his life and said yes. And then he climbed down from his rostrum and taking a fistful of earth from his 15 hectares, he thrust it into his mouth to swallow it. Úrsolo stayed to mourn, to suffer his mourning. But the strikers and the failed colonist emigrated. They were nothing, did not belong to any class, Revueltas reminds us. The strike failed because the terrible exodus had taken place. No one wanted to stay on a dry land without rain beside a useless river and an unusable cracked dam. They found another path, or forged one. Traveling in the mythic caravan of 20 Guayins that set out from Anahuac, Nuevo León, in late November to found, on December 10, 1937, the agricultural colony of Anahuac, Tamaulipas state. In the most northerly corner of the country were my grandparents, José María Rivera Doñez and Petra Peña Martínez. This strange emigration, which would last some 40 days along the roads of the Ribereña, also included Antonio Rivera Peña, the 2-year-old child who would later become my father.